CSC operator 20.
Hey, how are you today?
I'm good, how are you?
I'm well, thank you. I have a couple of questions just regarding the duties that you guys perform as special constables.
Okay, what's your first question?
Arrests. Are you authorized to make arrests off of the community housing property or just on it?
No, we only have jurisdiction on the property.
On the property. So for instance, if somebody was on the property and they were to leave the property, you guys would be obligated to call the police rather than chase them down? Okay. The second thing, if somebody is detained, are they allowed to smoke a cigarette?
Are you seriously asking me this question?
Yes.
I don't have an answer for you. Can we get to the real questions, please?
I'm asking this because I seen a special constable detain somebody yesterday and they were smoking a cigarette in the midst of it. So I'm just seeing if this is regular practice or if this is something that should be reported.
I think you should have spoken to the officer that you saw do that, okay? Okay, on to the next question.
Well, let's slow down here. If you don't have time, I'd like to speak to a supervisor.
Well, no, you're asking me really irrelevant questions right now, that's why. And this is an emergency line, so unless you actually have an important question, I'd like to
can you put me through to the non-emergency? In the message machine, it did say this is non-emergency.
Well, your question about is a detainee allowed to smoke a cigarette?
That's a simple. It's a very simple question. Yes.
No, it's not a very simple question. Maybe you should go ask the officer that you probably saw.
I'm not asking the officer. I'm asking you if by policy. By your policy of special constables, are you allowed to let detainees smoke? It's simple.
I don't know. Don't know the answer.
Not a problem. On to the next question.
Yep.
Are you allowed to let people drink while in your custody?
I don't know the answer.
Okay, well, I think I might want to draw your attention to the YouTube channel of Canada Copwatch. Mm-hmm. There's a video on there. So I'm trying to get the comments from you guys, and you seem very hostile, and these are questions that are concerning to the public. This is something that has happened. It's on camera, it's on the internet. Car 005013 is the car that was involved, and I'm not sure where your hostility is coming from. These are very fair questions.
Well, I can direct you to the media department if that's where you're calling from.
You might want to lose your attitude and do that. You might want to do that.
I don't have an attitude. I'm speaking to you normally.
Who am I speaking to, by the way?
Operator 20, like I said.
Thank you. Okay, well, whoever I need to speak to can actually give me an answer respectfully. I'd like to do that.
Yeah, stay on hold.
Thank you.
Feel free to leave us a voicemail, and one of our contact center agents will process your request within 24 hours.
Hey, how are you today? Hello?
How can I help you?
I'm having trouble hearing you. Sound like you're very far away from the phone. Very strange. Hello?
Finalizing, how can I help you?
Hey, how are you today?
I'm well, thank you. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. I have a couple
How can I help you?
I just have a couple of questions. I was just speaking to one of the operators, and she decided to put me through to somebody else who was able to answer.
Okay.
I seen an incident yesterday, and some special constables, they picked up a lady at Seton and Dundas and brought her back down to the Moss Park buildings at number 275. So my first question for her was, do you guys have the authority to leave community housing projects or property and make an arrest or detainment?
I have no idea. I couldn't answer you that.
Okay, well, I would like to speak to somebody who can. I'm just trying to, the reason I'm calling...
Yeah, you're calling emergency after hour. It would be best for you to call the office on Monday.
Oh, okay, so she actually put me through to this number. I called, the first number I called was the 921-2323.
Yeah, that's security.
Yeah, so it's definitely not an emergency. I won't take up your time if that's the case.
Yeah, you just have to call them on Monday. You can call back this number and one of the agents can transfer you through on Monday. And you can ask those particulars. That would be an office question for them.
Will do.
I'm surprised that maybe like the security couldn't answer that.
You know what? They were in the middle of a detainment. I didn't really want to start. I did ask them.
You called the line though, right? You called the 921-2323. That's their phone line. So
she was very honestly, it was such a strange interaction that at the beginning she asked me like, "Are you really asking me these questions?" Like my second question is a detainee able to drink while in your custody? Because this lady was allowed to have beer handed to her and sip on it while she was sitting with the special constables waiting for a female officer to come and search her. And the first lady thought that I was like joking, and this is a video that I just posted it on the internet. It's going crazy right now. There's so many comments on it that people are saying this is one of the craziest videos I've seen. Like, these guys have to be reported. So I called in to get comments from you guys, and she just wasn't taking it serious at all. So she put me through to you.
If I'm telling you anything, it's just my thought process. It's not like fact, so I'm not even going to elaborate. I just suggest that you call the office on Monday to speak to them about it, and I would maybe call back and ask to speak to a supervisor with the CSU maybe too.
Yeah, I think I will. And are you able to give any more information on the unit 005013?
No, I'm not able to give any information on any unit.
No badge numbers of the gentleman driving, nothing like that?
No, I don't even have that information. That's all security.
Gotcha.
The only information that we get from CSU is when they send us over their reports, and we're not allowed to discuss any of that stuff.
Gotcha.
And it doesn't even go to like people like myself that you're speaking to. It's higher up, like the back end that sees all of that stuff.
Understandable.
They're called COB reports.
Will do. And the last couple questions I have is, they don't have body cameras, right? Special constables?
Yeah, I'm not sure.
And dash cameras?
You didn't ask them these questions? They wouldn't answer you?
No, the video's on Canada Copwatch if you want to have a look at it, but you'll see what they were doing, and they wouldn't answer. I was trying to tell them, guys, this looks really weird. If you don't answer, I have no choice but to post it as is, and it looks horrible. And they wouldn't answer. Like, it was such a strange interaction. They left the girl's shoes up on Seton Street. That's how fast they picked her up. Threw her into the back of the car. Reversed, turned around, and drove the wrong way back down Seton Street with her. So I knew they were either bringing her back to 275 or to 51 Division. So I went to 275, and sure enough, she was there with them, surrounded, out of the car now. And yeah, that's pretty much when the video started. So
yeah, I have no idea.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't expect you to. I was just trying to give you I thought this is a supervisor I was getting put through to, but
no, they don't even work on the weekends.
Gotcha.
You would get somebody from security, I think, on the weekend for supervisor.
Okay, well, I won't take up any more of your time.
Alrighty. And good luck, okay?
Yeah, just a heads up, your hold button, I don't think it's working properly. When you had me on hold at the start,
it's not?
No, I was able to hear the little one in the background there, but so I just wanted to let you know for future calls.
Yeah, Yes, thank you very much. I appreciate that.
No worries. You have yourself a good one.
You too. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Nice talking to you.
You as well.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
The usual suspects are here. He's got a video camera recording, gray hoodie. We're going to need to stop and investigate them. They tried to actually get in her vehicle during the middle of her traffic stop.
He's looking at a Copwatch.